Okay, this model kit review is of the North American P-51D Mustang, and it is a 1/72nd scale model by Airfix, and this is the red tails version. So let's have a look here at the rest of the box. Over here we have our dimensions and some details about the plane, and on the back here we have our painting and decal guide. It's included in the box, and there's the colors needed. So let's have a look inside. This is a 1/72nd scale model, so it's obviously going to be a little smaller. And let's have a look and see what we've got. First we'll have a look at our sprues. And it looks like we're probably going to have 3 sprues. And we'll start off with our clear ones. Looks like we have 2 different options there for our bubble canopy. One's larger than the other. In this sprue over here we've got our wings. And as you can see, we've got some riveted detail, not a lot of riveted detail, but all of these are recessed lines. The rivets are not recessed. And there are our gun ports, our wheel wells. Having a look over here, there's the detail for the wheel well, not too bad. There's our pilot figure. And this must be our instrument panel. Here's our rudder, and looks like our flaps over here, part of the cockpit canopy. Here we've got our back part of the spinner for the propeller, our wheel well covers. Over here are our exhausts, and also the other part of the wheel well covers. Not bad. I do like the recessed panel lines. Again, recessed panel lines here with recessed rivet lines. That's a little different to the wing, but really the molding quality here is great. It's a small model, but really is good quality in terms of the molding. And let's have a look here. Also parts of our flaps. Here is the propeller and wheels. And we've got our, this must be our cockpit here, and this is part of our radio that was set behind the pilot. We have a little bit of a flashing here. This is where our tail wheel is going to go. Here are the main gear. We've got some fuel tanks and radiator. Here's the front of the spinner. And we've got some other little details here, including the, this must be our tail wheel or antenna. And here are our elevators and stabilizers. These are the pylons. Now, looking on the inside here, it looks like we have some detail here for the, here's the tail wheel, some detail here for our cockpit side panels, which is very good to see. So that's some great detail for a fairly small little model. Have a look at our instructions and our decals now. So as you can see, we've got fairly well printed decals and quite a lot of little detail here, which is nice. So let's have a look. First of all, we start off with our instrument panel and cockpits. So that actually was our control stick. We add our seat and radiator. There's our propeller being put together, and then there's the fuselage going together with the cockpit. Over here we're putting in the front air intake, and our wheels are going on, sorry, our wings are going on. We can drill out holes there for your pylons. And then that's mounted to the fuselage. Elevator and rudder are going on. Here are the flaps. And I guess depending which one, if you want to have them up or down, you use one or the other. And there's the air intake for the radiator, and the outlet for the radiator there, either open or closed. And looking over here, we've got our wheel wells going on, wheel well covers at least. And then our wheels and main gear all being mounted. We've got our drop tanks and their pylons and the pitot tube. And then the bubble canopy. And front windshield, our exhaust and pilot figure. So over here we have our painting and decal guide. And there's a fair amount of detail for this little plane in terms of the decals. So it's interesting. It's a very well made little model with some nice details and good decals.